Into the Immortal Darkness. This is a scene for the werewolf venue, where we find Bettina actually chilling in the kitchen with her newest cook. Only cook. Only cook. Yeah, her and Mike have a lot to talk about. She doesn't feel even comfortable enough to sleep there in the pantry anymore. She moved back in with Tribetan. Something she really wasn't that keen on. More importantly, though, she does kind of want to know how he's getting on, because she up and left him for a week. She feels bad about that. So, anyways, we'll begin our scene here in the kitchen.
Okay. Real quick note for anyone actually paying attention to on-time destruction. From the last time people have seen descriptions of it, it is now actually clean. It is actually a working kitchen with what was at one point a fairly well group of people, but it sounds like they might actually be a little bit more resistant to being around Michael as of right now. But the place is clean and actually in a very nice shape. And so you have Michael probably working on some random little creation that he's been experimenting with, looking at some of the more traditional styles that the kinfolk have been teaching him.
You want a beer?
As he looks at her, just remembering the night before, and gets a tinge of a headache. Actually, no, I'm good tonight. A couple of us decided to go drinking the other night, and ow, that hurt in the morning. It's been a while. What?
There's a couple of you.
It was me, Olaf, a new cub named Maeve,
What kind of name is Maeve?
I don't know, but apparently she's a princess. Like, honest to God, princess.
Oh, shit. If I get another fucking around this place, I'm gonna lose it.
No, she's not Russian. She's pale skin, probably Fiona. I don't know. She's a cub, so I'm not entirely sure what her breed is yet.
Fiona's keeping up track of their lineage to figure out who's a princess? I didn't even know they knew who was legitimate.
1 second here. As he looks, it's like, wait, is it Fiona? I think it's Fiona. I'm not sure. I can't remember. The kind of blurs a bit. Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, how have you been? You doing any better?
A little bit. I don't know. Feels weird. Sorry. Actually, I'm really sorry about how this shook up.
You're fine. Trust me. Of a lot of people here, I understand what loss can do to someone. You're fine. We survived.
Kenji used to pull this shit all the time, and I'd get pissed. But I won't turn into him.
Who?
A guy that owned this place before I did. Used to up and leave all the time.
Oh, jeez. Oh, you didn't up and leave. You told me where you were, what you were doing. And we knew approximately what time frame you would be back. That's not up and leaving. You did what a boss should do. As he's still, cutting onions or something like that. But no, you're fine. Really. Granted, some of the kinfolk are giving me a little bit more of the cold shoulder, but...
Well, you know what that's all about, right?
Something about Emmett. I have not been hearing much about, I really don't care about the lives of the Fosterns and Famous, not Adrin and Famous.
Well, aren't you gonna care about the lives of? I know we're not your kin, but we're kind of your kin.
Yes, I understand. I don't know. What I was trying to say there is I don't know all the details. I know he's been sleeping around, but
Yeah, well,
I don't.
apparently, yeah. I I only know a little bit more than you, I think. Went into a fight the other night, and I defended Emmett. Got a little bit of trouble. You know, we kind of need to keep Emmett away from here, right?
What?
We kind of need to keep Emmett away from here.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Kind of the ultimatum.
Do you want me to bring the hammer for that one?
The hammer.
No. Turn a phrase. I can tell him to stay away.
No. My God, haven't you ever talked to one of your own kind before?
Yes, I have.
So have I. And she pulls her shirt a little bit to show you like some scars on herself.
They're old scars, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Yeah, those ones are old.
Are you okay? Has someone hurt you? I mean, you know what I mean by that. As
That person is dead. Last Garou to touch me died recently. Now, that still doesn't change the fact, though, that I can go and run my mouth off to anybody, and sometimes I can't control it. But there's a price to be paid. And I don't want these guys getting hurt because I can't control my mouth. I'm learning. I can't do that all the time. Like, I kind of talked to Olaf a little bit and said, can you just kind of persuade him to check out some glasswalkers? Hopefully they're as big a sluts as he wants them to be, because my friends apparently aren't. You're friends with Emmett, right? You went out drinking with him, right?
I've gone drinking with him a couple times. I haven't actually seen him lately. He's been kind of busy. I was sitting with the Lady Lightning. I'm not sure if you heard about that. That pack collapsed.
Oh yeah, what's the whole thing about this Sarah?
Sarah?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who you mean by Sarah.
Really?
Out of character, I haven't heard anything about Sarah.
Okay. Well, she cocks an eyebrow because her subterfuge is actually quite low. She's like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna get back to the sept a little bit more now that I'm here.
Yeah.
And now that really I don't think there's anybody that wants to drag me away from my little fairy.
How's he doing, by the way?
He mentioned you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You guys got some bromance going on there.
I have no idea why. Apparently I'm a popular piece around here, and I'm not entirely sure why. Anyway,
I don't get it. A lot of stuff I don't get.
Yeah. Is he still running his mouth?
What?
Like he was?
Try
What?
betting.
Yeah. Is he still liking to use the terms that a lot of us don't feel he should know?
When I explained to him why it was such a big deal, we stopped. But between you and me, and I'm saying this because I trust you a little bit more, you didn't get any of those terms from me.
I figured.
He definitely didn't. Sometimes I like to pretend he knows less than I know he does.
Yeah.
How come you're not married? You don't have a guy and Nate stashed away somewhere?
He looks this is, and I'm just gonna run this one because this feels appropriate. As you say, guy and mate or anything like that, the whatever he was cutting. Next thing you know, you just see the knife slice the side of his finger,
Oi!
as if just like son of a. As he, I'm fine. Get the table. He goes water. As he's going and looking for the small thing of bleach that he uses to clean the cutting boards. As it's a minor thing, so even as he's washing it, you see it heal because, well, we're in rest, so I heal like an insane person. Ow. As he comes back over, checks the food, sees what is contaminated, and throws it away. Sorry about that. To answer your question,
Look,
yes,
I don't need to bring her.
she's dead.
Ah, okay.
And I haven't been out long enough to. You don't know my backstory, do you?
I don't know.
You haven't heard why I just randomly appeared, do you?
A lot of people randomly appear here.
Fair enough.
No, I like you. Tell me your backstory.
Sure. Now, I was part of a sept that got raided by something called DNA. They killed all the kinfolk and trapped us Garou and experimented on us.
Wait, where?
It's the thing that I saw on their uniforms and their utensils and stuff was DNA. That's all I know. But they experimented on us Garou, saying we had some sort of virus or disease. I got out thanks to a random wild spirit. You're muted. I can't hear you, dude.
Okay, she's a little speechless.
Yeah. You kind of see right there because, well, he has the willpower to hold it back.
Wait, did he say that he got out because of some random worm spirit?
Wild.
Oh, okay, that's why she's a little bit like, Okay. So, she misheard and she's thinking, worm spirit, huh?
No, wild. Wild.
I'm sorry, what?
One of the other pieces of the triad. It's the one of creation.
No, I know. I just misheard you.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Okay. So you got out.
And I ran. And this was the nearest sept. And I haven't really gone out to see if any of my old sept is still alive. Because, well, I'm trying to stay low. Hence why I was okay with the cash or agreement with you.
You have a duty to your pack, though, don't you?
The last one I saw died there.
You definitely saw that all of them died?
He looks at his hands for a minute. No, I don't know that they all died, but I know the spirit severed. It's possible there might be one or two of us still around, but not enough strength to have kept the pack bond.
There's 1,000 ways to track somebody down. And a lot of them are powerful tools that you only have as Garou. The only reason I've ever seen them is because I was being looked for. I think you have a duty to find them. If you can't now because you're still recuperating, that's fine. But someday I hope you'll go and find them.
It's the plan once I had more backup. They were able to suck our noses out, which left a lot of us powerless.
That is really frightening. Wow.
Yeah. Because I have the ability to open any door. But if I don't have the gnosis to do so, I can't do it. That's the problem, is that all the other cells were empty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they had transferred one to another place or something like that. But all the cells were empty when I escaped.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, there was a random other kinfolk in town that's apparently an MMA fighter or something on those lines that's moving around. I left a list of names that a lot of the kinfolk from my sept used, and hopefully he might ask around. If I can maybe find some of them, maybe some reconnected.
Oh, is this Ricky?
O'Malley, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's a start.
What's the name of your sept?
He gives a name. I never actually thought about actually naming the sept.
Okay.
From here, what?
How long ago was all this?
3 years ago, give or take.
I'm sorry.
We have to keep fighting. Get the information to keep us going.
How did it take the gnosis from you?
I'm not sure. It wasn't a fetish. The place was heavily Weaver touched.
These were all humans.
What?
These were all humans that did this?
As far as I can tell. I've heard stories of hunters that would track us down and try to kill us, but this felt way too organized from what stories I've ever heard.
Did it all happen at night?
Yeah. When we weren't really paying attention. It wasn't a moot. It was a mild celebration. People's guards were down.
Right.
They had tranks that could actually drop us. Some of us fought. We did take down several of them. But there was too many of them. It was like an ant going over a cockroach, or fire ants running over an enemy. Yes, the enemy stopped one or two of them, but after a while they overwhelmed.
I'm going to ask you something, and Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to ask you. If this could take your gnosis and you're not sure how it took your gnosis, what's going to change if you go back? How are you going to be of any more use?
Well, we'd be walking in ready.
How are you going to be ready?
That's what I wanted to speak to some of our runes about. Some of the strategists.
Yes, that rely on the fact that they can have gnosis. And who knows if they have other tools that take away your other spiritual powers. It sounds like these are humans that attacked you that didn't have spiritual powers from Gaia. And certainly not from Gaia.
Right. I don't know. That's another thing I need to start researching. I have a name. I can start looking around. Maybe someone else has heard of them.
I'll tell you what I thought when you told me your problem. You said, I can open any door, but without my gnosis, I couldn't open any door. And right before you said a little bit about the gnosis, I was like, yeah, I can open any door because I bash it in. Because I'm really strong. Maybe
We're going to need guile.
you're not going to need gnosis, though. Unless you figure out how it was taken.
Right.
Otherwise, there's any other guy that is going to be useless. You can't figure out. You should look to other Garou that simply have the physical stats. Or God.
Yeah.
Even people like myself that don't have to rely on the gnosis.
He nods.
How are you?
And it's just play. He's probably found something to play with, and he's just playing with it in his hands.
You let me do it here once before. But, back when I was at Bloodfest, I did defense for the camp. It was good. And obviously anything that I did couldn't rely on gnosis.
Right.
I was lucky if I could get a spirit to listen to me for Lookout.
Else. Yeah.
Anyways, just something to keep in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Nothing that needs to be solved right now, I suppose.
The sooner is the better. Because the problem is they might be doing it to other packs.
It's been 3 years, though.
Yeah. Oh no, I escaped 2 months ago.
What?
They had me for 3 years.
Why would they keep you alive for that long?
Living subjects easier to, I don't know. They needed living subjects apparently. Somehow I survived the test.
Uh-huh. Okay. You'll forgive me. You told the Alpha your story, right?
I've told people, I'm not sure if I've told the Alpha of the Sept. Who's the Alpha of the Sept? Because that's public knowledge and I would know that.
An old bonar by the name of Mother Larissa.
No, I have not been able to get an audience with Mother Larissa. I probably should do that at some point, actually. I really need to.
Given your story, I think that'd be a very good idea. You will forgive me, but we've had spies in our set before.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Please forgive me, but we've had spies in our set before.
Right. And so I've heard.
I don't think you're a spy. You're not that good an actor.
I am not hearing you. I apologize. Say that again?
Oh, okay. I said I don't think you're a spy. I don't think you're that good an actor.
Oh, he just laughs. It's like, nah. There's no reason for me to.
But just in case. Has anything added to you?
Not that I know of. I've been checked, and I jumped through the Umbra. If it was in me, it's gone.
All right.
It would have been left at. It would have been left uh, at my jail cell when I first flipped over.
That's not true, actually. I've heard stories since I got here. Stories about people like you having things added to them. And I'm not sure if it was added to them whilst they were in the Umbra or right before. I think when they go into the Umbra, they still have those things.
He goes pale for a minute.
We had one come here and visited us. Got very angry at some kind of glasswalker lupus for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but perhaps it was because it was a glasswalker lupus.
But no, he goes just as you're talking about this. He goes pale. It's like I've never been checked for tech.
Okay.
And just,
Okay. Wait.
He does not rage. This is not a rage. This is other than it's also almost downtime. But it's one of those. He's gonna give me a minute as I do a quick willpower roll.
Can't get my dice out. Just in
Yeah.
case. Freak out.
Oh, I'm good. I am so totally good.
Okay, good.
Because that's 5 successes. As he starts really hyperventilating for a minute. As you can, if you have any empathy, it is the obvious. Did I just betray this group of people that I've been around?
Okay.
But then he calms down. It's like, okay, panicking is not going to do anything. I need to leave for a bit, but I'm going to call the glasswalkers. They can usually detect technology or something like that.
Okay. Calm down.
He does not actually do the hand. Sorry.
Oh, I've been hanging out with the stargazers. No,
Yeah, true. It is actually true. He has been hanging out with the stargazers.
Come here. And gives you a hug. It's something she's trying out now.
He hugs her.
I've been getting mixed results, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You are my friend. I don't believe you have violated anything. Just in case.
Yes.
Just in case. Priorities.
Yes.
Talk to the glasswalkers. And talk to them away from this restaurant if they are Emmett.
Of course.
Don't do anything that brings Emmett here.
Yes.
And get yourself to Mother Larissa.
Well, let's get myself checked first.
Okay. Right after you get yourself checked and you come up clean, because you will come up clean. Then go to Mother Larissa and tell her what you told me.
Okay.
You're gonna be okay.
I'll be fine.
Okay. And then we will find a nice what is it? Uktena?
Uktena, yes.
Uktena person to get mated to.
We'll see.
I'll be okay.
Everything will be okay.
Sorry you had to go through all of that.
No, you're fine.
It's the funniest thing because I just heard about this too. About the tech.
Where did you hear it from?
Maybe it was Olaf. I've been talking to him a lot.
Maybe.
Or Emmett, actually. Oh, God.
Anyway, I probably should head out.
Yeah. You, do I need to do anything with this? She points to the pot.
He literally turns to the pot as it's like, give it a couple more minutes and then it'll be able to stir or serve.
Hey, do you want me to go with you?
No, stay here.
Okay.
Stay here. Watch the place.
No.
Let me get this checked. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I'll be back.
Mike.
Yeah.
Something my time down here has taught me in the second room is that if you've got a friend, you hold on to them really closely. So, no matter what, you're my friend, okay? You'll be fine.
Thank you. I'm glad you consider me a friend. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it.
Thank you. No, seriously. You take care. Okay?
Yeah. You go get yourself checked out.
I'll do that. Okay. And he gets up. Actually, as he gets towards the door, it's like it turns back. Can I get one last hug? As he's got this like little grin on his face of the little. It's the stupidly nervous type of thing.
Yeah. All right.
As he gives. Yep.
Don't tell the other people I'm getting all huggy.
No, your secret is completely safe with me.
An angry Dyke Fenrir, okay? Grr.
Fair enough. Grr, arg.
All right. Good luck.
Let me get out of here. Thanks.
All right. We'll end our scene with Bettina chilling in the corner, checking out the pot, sipping her beer, and grimacing as Lily Cho heads towards her about the Emmett situation.